beautiful beaches in New Jersey. This is probably actually the most beautiful beach in New Jersey. What it lacks in white sand and refinement, what it lacks in tiki bars and delicious fruity drinks, it's made more than made up for in seagulls, pollution, and a few angry drivers. Now, you can see some of the beach houses right over there if you look very carefully. Very beautiful, right on the beach. Envy those people. But today, we're here in New Jersey. Actually, we're always here in New Jersey because this is where we live. But today we're here in New Jersey to try some delicious food. Gruznian food. Gruznia, I believe it's pronounced. The Eastern European or Caucasus country of Georgia. Now, Georgia is kind of a confusing place for a lot of Americans. I remember when I was in college, we had a roommate. Not really a roommate, he was more of a dorm mate. And he says to us, "I'm from Georgia." And we say, "Really? Atlanta, Macon, where?" He says, "No, I'm from Georgia." And we're like, "Yeah, we asked you." He mentioned the big cities in Georgia. Well, he thought maybe he's from Brunswick. Turns out he's from what he calls Gruznia, which is where we're going to try some delicious food today here on the banks of a beautiful Passaic River in New Jersey up in Fair Lawn. Follow me. I'm stepping in some mud and appear to be sinking right now. It's a bad start, but this is really our beach vacation. The seagulls here are not as aggressive as you'd think. There's thousands of them, but they're not really attacking me yet. It's just a matter of time till I realize I have a hot dog in my... Today we're here at Shoti Bread House, and we're gonna try some delicious Gruznian food. Big menu. What we're really excited about is the khachapuri, which is supposed to be some sort of bread with cheese. We've had it before. It's really delicious. It's basically like a huge breadstick with a lot of cheese, like something you'd order at Pizza Hut. And then we're also gonna get some appetizer. We're gonna get some meat dish to fill us up. This is kompot. My grandfather in Israel used to love eating these. I think they're originally from Eastern Europe. And what they do is it's basically like a sort of fermented fruit. What we have here is a kind of mystery kompot. Last time we were here it was cherry. This time it's hard to tell the flavor. It's a bit like a pickle. Kind of tastes a little bit like an olive and a lime. Definitely a great fermented flavor. It really tastes like something, it tastes a little bit like it's going toward wine, but it's not there yet. It's like a very, very sweet wine, but it's not alcoholic because I think it just hasn't been fermented for long enough. But it has been fermented long enough to get really a lot of delicious flavors and this sort of subtle aroma. It really has a great smell to it, like the breeze and the autumn. It's very delicious. I'm gonna let my wife try a little too.
我来尝一下这个饮料，这个饮料里面是一个青梅，以前在日本的时候我们也经常喝，就是把这个青梅泡到酒里。不过这个呢是没有任何的酒精的，是一个他们格鲁尼亚的一个非常流行的一个饮品。现在我来尝一下。
怎么样？
有点酸酸的、甜甜的，像我们小时候喝的青梅汁。其实我们在中国也有酸梅汤，不过酸梅汤的颜色是有点更黑色，不过这个是就是这种青梅的颜色。我觉得是在夏天比较合适夏天的饮品，非常好喝。
Okay, so we started with a cold appetizer. First thing we got is some bread. I love the little grill marks on the bread. Really, you could taste it's very toasty, but on the inside, I bet you it's very soft and doughy. Very fresh. The bread has a little bit of taste of olives, actually. I'm not sure, maybe it brushed you a little bit of olive oil. And here we have, looks like this is spinach, eggplant, beet, and some sort of mystery vegetable. We're going to try one by one. Just going to take a little piece here, put it on the bread. I think this is spinach. Very good. Kind of tastes like a mixed salad, but with a little bit of a kick. I think this would be very healthy. Very healthy. Now let's try this. This is a mystery to me as to what this is, so I'm as excited as you to find out. Still a mystery. Maybe eggplant? Not really sure. Also delicious. Has a very salty, again, very like salt of the earth, a little bit of olive in there. Tastes like a little bit of onion. Let's try the beet. That's definitely a mouthful of beet. You can really taste the beet flavor above all else. I think it's got a little bit of parsley though. Got a good flavor for this one too. All very good. Combined, I think, very tasty, especially with bread. And I'm gonna just take a little piece of the eggplant. Looks like it was roasted. That's eggplant. Roasted perfectly. A little cold. Soft, flavorful. Not too much spices in this. They kind of let the taste of a vegetable stand on their own, which I think is very brave and courageous because these aren't vegetables with very strong flavors. So I'd say very tasty. Give it a very solid rating.
一个前菜，这个前菜呢，的形状都很可爱有9个小球。这个呢是红萝卜 beet 这个我们不知道是什么，这个好像里面应该是菠菜，这个呢是茄子所以这是格鲁尼亚比较典型的一个前菜。先让我来品尝一下。这个是 beet 这个红萝卜呢还有和其他的一些我感觉好像是芝士和一些奶油添加在一起组成的一个小球，然后再让我来尝一下这个菠菜。菠菜也很好吃，然后再让我尝一下这个茄子。茄子里面还包有这个黄色的酱这个黄色酱，是什么？我来尝一下。这个黄色酱也很好吃。
Well, first thing is it's very hot, and the second thing is it looks like we made a mistake. We were going to order a slightly different dish. I got one of them. I thought there should be an egg in the middle, but it's okay. We're going to try it. First thing is it's very kind of reminds me of grilled toast. Kind of has that flavor. It's more like a cheesy breadstick and a grilled toast. The cheese is just oozing. There's just so much cheese in there. I mean, it's extremely hot. This is already burning my hand. The flavor is pretty good. I don't think you could really go wrong with bread and cheese. And this certainly doesn't. It's just so much cheese. I don't even know where to start. But, you know, they promised cheese, and cheese they delivered. Now, my wife's going to try a little bit of a cheese. Looks like we have enough cheese for the next few days, which is good if you like cheese.
点的这个芝士饼这个芝士饼里面呢有点像我们的披萨饼，但是这个饼里面呢有很多的芝士然后看起来真的是好热，很好吃。
很多的其实还是太多的其实。
很多的芝士在这个饼里面，然后当你咬一口的话，这个芝士就化到你的嘴里，非常非常的香。
You know, one thing I can say about this restaurant, maybe Gruznian cuisine in general, is they're very generous. Generous with their cheese, generous with their beets, generous with their meats. It's not enough to just get a small little bit of meat or a small little bit of cheese. You really got to do this. Same with this sauce. Most places would give you a sauce canister, maybe the size of these small balls, but this is really enough sauce feed you and all your friends. This is really good. It's like a cold marinara sauce with a little bit more like a red wine vinegar. Yeah, very flavorful. Without trying the meat, I like it. Looks like you got a little bit of spice here. Let's just bite in. Let's bite into a big chunk of meat. It's very flavorful. Grilled well, probably marinated a long time. Have some spices like cilantro, parsley. Pretty solid. The bread I'm not so crazy about. It's like a wrap. It really tastes like the type of wrap you would get at like a spinach wrap you'd get, you know, if you're working in Midtown Manhattan. So you just need to run downstairs, get some, you know, tuna in a wrap. The wrap I'm not crazy about, but the meat and the sauce. Very flavorful. With this cheese bread, a little bit of beef. Absolutely awesome. Top it off some compote. And it's just some real, makes you feel like you're in the mountaintops of Eastern Europe. Or wherever Georgia is. I haven't looked. I think it's in the Caucasus.